And so around May or June, I left LANDSTAR completely. All right, welcome back. So I just explained. If you haven't seen that video, find that video. I don't know what I'm gonna title it yet. But I just explained what happened to Genesis. You can go check it out in that video. Because I've been getting a whole lot of questions. Hey, what happened to your truck? What happened to Genesis? So forth and so on. So that's in that video. Check it out. So, in this video, I just kind of want to give you a little insight of why we need to be careful in this trucking business, right? What the hell? Bruh, let me show you. I don't know if y'all can see this. Look. You don't see that? Try to lift this up. Yeah, see at the bottom of that water? Yeah. Now what the heck? This is what I'm talking about, man. Everything trying to kill us out here. So I went in there earlier. I was in there. I did a video in there, which you're gonna see. And when I mean by in there, I'm talking about right there. Freaking. So I went and got the ice. I had a soda I was drinking. I put some ice in here. That's the cup. And while I was recording the other video, I just let it sit. With the ice all melted, yeah, I'm African. I'm still gonna drink the thing. I'm thirsty, so it's not that. But that's weird, man. Like we got stuff shining in there and everything, bro. What the hell? I'm trying to find out if that came from the ice or did that come from the AC blowing, because it was sitting right there. But I guess we'll never find out. Whatever, it is what it is. That is definitely the other thing y'all need to know when you come out here in the oil field. It is sandy than a mother out here, boy. Like you're gonna get dust up your ear, your butt crack, your nose, everything. It's so bad I went and got that. Yeah, that's a blower. Just so I can use it to blow this truck. Like some leaves or something, okay? All right, let's get to the video. This video, I want to talk about why did I leave LANDSTAR. In 2022, it was like the end of 2021, beginning 2022, I left LANDSTAR, right? So between January and March. Then some of y'all probably already know what happened once I did, the blah, bing, bada, boom. If you haven't seen that, watch the video, what happened to Genesis, okay? So I think that's how I'm gonna title it. I just re-recorded that segment like just now. So, why I left LANDSTAR. So, here's the thing. Y'all already know the Porter Steak days, baby. Oh, my God. The Porter Steak, for some of y'all who are new to the channel, that's what I used to call it, is when we were getting money hand over fist. hand fist. It was good. It was gravy. So 2019, 2020, partially 2021 was good. Mainly 2020, man. Everybody made some money in 2020. We had the highest fluctuation of new owner operators in the trucking in 2021 that we ever did, I think, in trucking. Because the money was so good, everybody and the mama thought it was going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? But we should have known better. But after I got with LANDSTAR in 2019, obviously, right? I got a truck in 2017. I moved so fast in the world of trucking to where it's like, how did he do this? I mean, I'm proud of myself I did it, but at the same time, I felt like I should have slowed down. I should have been satisfied along the way at the certain steps I was at, right? So 2017, boom, I worked for Swift for like 9 months. Around August and September, I tapped out. We lived in Houston at the time, so I got a job, USA the Bus 2017, and then I stayed here for a year and a half, so 17, 18, 19. I saved up enough money. I mean, from the trenches. I'm talking about from the gutter. You know what I'm saying? I saved up money. I grind and grind and grind. That I've always paid all the bills in my household. From the time I kissed my woman, the Caucasian queen have never paid no damn bill in her life. So I was working for USA the Bus. I was getting about, I started at 21, then I moved to like 24 an hour, right? So I started in 2017, yeah, like August of 2017, because I told you I got with LANDSTAR, I got with Swift. I got at school August. I finished with school like September, October of 2016. So I really count 2017 because that's when I actually got on my own. And then after that, I put in my 8-9 month, boom, I bounced. I came through to USA the Bus, boom, grinded that, went from 21 to 24. All that, so I stayed there for like a year and a half. And then in August of 2019, after being in the mud, after grinding through the trenches, after being in the streets, I saved up enough money to go do a big ass chunk down payment on Genesis, boy. I thought I was, whoo! Like just at that level alone, how fast I did in a matter of 2 years, went from busting tables, relying on tips, to what I did, bro. It was like, me personally, I felt like after I did it, even right now, I ain't never give up on nothing. But after doing that, I'm like, you know what, boy, you can damn near handle anything. And I still believe that to this day, no cap, right? I believe I still can do that to this very freaking day. My bad. Excuse me, I got some ice cream in here, guys. So I just now realized I had the temperature at like medium. And I don't want my ice cream to melt. But anyways, I got the truck. I've never been an owner operator in my life. I've been trucking 2 years. 17, 18, 19. Okay, going on 3 because I stayed with the bus 1.5 years. Remember, from the end of 2017 to August of 2019 when I got my truck, okay? So about 2 years, a little bit less. And I did that. Never been an owner-operator in my life. I was OTR. We switched. That was it, right? And then kind of USA the bus was the original thing. I would take a load. Y'all remember them the bus did. If you didn't, go back to the 2017-18 videos. So I would go to like Georgia. Out of Pocus, Georgia was one of my sweet spot. I would take Catalyst. That's where I learned the nomadic game. Even though I already had a tanker experience, but not really nomadic. But anyway, so I got my truck. Down payment. Boom. I sat here, I thought about it, see, that was one thing I did good. I didn't just rush to any company, man. I was like, what would be the best company for me to be a part of? You know, you had this and that with the Warners, the whatever. There's a whole lot of companies that came to play. Trans Am and right. Anyways, but I ended up settling for LANDSTAR. I didn't think I was gonna get in. But my license was so damn clean to where I got into LANDSTAR. Now at that time, I think the most money I've ever made was, so in 2017, right, when I left Swift, I'd gone to the oil field for a little bit, Cthulhu, Texas, hauling water, right? That's where my tanker experience, hauling water. That was the first place in my life I've ever seen a check over $2,000. 1 week. I was like, oh man, mama, we made it. We made it, mama, we made it. If I was in the, boy, if I was for the streets back then, boy, the streets would have been on fire. You're coming from $250 a week to 22. Oh my God, boy. Oh my God. But the whole oil field, but unfortunately the company I went with didn't last, and at that time I didn't really have the drive or the motivation to stay away too far from the Caucasian queen, so forth and so on. So that's when I came back in 2017 or 18. And then I got with USA, and then I ran Local D. What the heck we had to do to make it happen, right? That's how that came to play. I got the truck. I found that LANDSTAR was the best fit for me. The first week I saw a $3,000 check. Oh man. Oh man, you couldn't tell me. I mean, Caucasian queen be like, hey, I need $100. I would hit her up with $200. Hey, I need 50. I hit her up with 100. At that time, I was literally doubling everything she would ask for. Okay. I think rent was like, rent started at like 7, it went to 8, 900. And then everything was just cool, man. But obviously trucking. So, you know, I was gone a lot. But when I'm home, I took care of business. The money was good in the beginning, right? All through 2019 was good. And then, what, November, December is when we found out there's this thing called COVID. Oh man. I had already established myself as the man to mess with. I was already established myself that if you were a broker, you were an agent, and LANDSTAR, if you got the green, you just gotta pick up the phone and let it ring. If you're paying, Hamilton is going. Remember, if you were already a broker or an agent at LANDSTAR in 2019, 2020, part of 2021, if you got the green, pick up the phone and let it ring. Because if you're paying, Hamilton is going. That was the reputation already. Y'all don't play with me. Y'all don't play with the kid, boy. State to state, coast to coast. I made my damn name at LANDSTAR. See, that's what I try to tell y'all. I never told you why I left. But let me tell you, I can go back whenever. I can go back whenever because the work ethic was already established. I was dependent. I was dependable, man. If you got that green, pick up the phone, let it ring. Because if you're paying, Hamilton is going. That's it. But after that first settlement, it was history after that. Oh my God, it was history. Because prior to that, 2 years prior to that, we were getting $200. I went to Swift, we were looking at $600-800. USA, I was making about 11 to 12, 13 a week, because it was in OTR. It was you go drop the load, you come back. I got paid by the hour, but they didn't pay no overtime. That was the downside with USAD. No overtime, but they pay you by the hour you drove, right? So from Houston or Georgia, out of Pocatello, Georgia was a 2-day thing, so I don't actually know how many hours I got credited for that, but hopefully like 22 hours per load. So if I do 2 of them runs, do something else, boy, I'm probably looking at 50 hours and all that, but it was a straight pay at $24-25 an hour. And so within a year and a half, I saved up enough money to do 20% down on a $108,000 truck. So I want y'all to remember that never in your motherfucking life say anything is impossible. Okay? Caucasian Queen never paid no bill. To this day, she don't pay no damn bill. So out of $1,100 to $1,200 check, I was able to do what I had to do to save up enough money to do 20% down on a $108,000 truck. And I made it happen in less than 2 years, because I was with USA less than 2 years when I left. And then we got to the money on LANDSTAR. Woo! We got to the money on LANDSTAR. See, I regret not the money I made in 2019, 2020, part of 2021. What I regret is what I did with the money once I started getting some money. So that's why right now I tell everybody, 100,000 ain't nothing, because y'all saw the videos. I don't need a flex. That ain't nothing. I've been there, done that. So that kind of money. The only thing that would really excite me now is $1 million, because I ain't never touched $1 million at one time. You give me $1 million, that'd be good. But what I did was, I didn't invest it. I didn't do anything, get anything tangible with it. It was just a lifestyle. It was bills. And let's be honest, man. You know, me and we as a household could have done better money management, but we didn't. Went through that a little bit. It was just, that's all I could say. All right, my phone said, Negro, hurry up, you got 10%. But anyways, made some hell of money, right? So let's fast forward. The good time was rolling. 4, 5, 6 grand. Boom. I would go from Florida, Jacksonville, to Patterson and back. That round trip, we're looking at 18 or 25. Oh my God. Y'all remember I started putting people on, the videos were popping, and you ungrateful bastards went on my lane. I never got no thank you notes. I never got no, some of y'all didn't even subscribe to the channel. Y'all didn't do nothing. I put y'all on game. I put y'all on the money, but I got no appreciation. So that's one thing I learned from my favorite YouTuber, man. Some of y'all really ain't, but it's all good. The few that did show love or whatever, and I'm glad I helped you from the bottom of my heart. I'm glad I inspired some of y'all to go to LANDSTAR. Matter of fact, just the other day, I ran into somebody that said, dude, I followed you to LANDSTAR. You know what I'm saying? I followed you to, y'all, hold on. The phone says dying. This man said, dude, I followed you to LANDSTAR. You know, is it the same thing? Hell no, because his ass could have told my black ass back then when he did it, give me a shout out or reach out to me and talk to me, but he didn't. He went over there, did the thing. What, 2-3 years later, now he want to acknowledge he did what he did because of me, whatever. But it's all, but I appreciate the point is I had to reach. Even people that were already there, I was putting them on lanes, messing with my money, putting other people in the lane, saturate the lane to where my personal money start getting affected, and none of you motherfuckers ever hit me up and said thank you or nothing, because everything was open book. Y'all know I was putting everything out there open book, man. But it is what it is. You know, the game is sold, no told, but I gave it to y'all for free. I learned my lesson. Look out for your brothers, but now I'm looking out for people who want to be looked out for. Every video I post, man, my info getting hold of me, the place I respond at the most is on Snapchat. All that is in there, bro. At one point, I even left my damn phone number on a video somewhere. So I'm an open book, but not just me, man. But if you guys get anything from a content creator, dude, the least you can do is subscribe, turn on notification, just do something, reach out. Some people did do that, and I appreciate that. So the kid helped out a lot of people at LANDSTAR. We were making a lot of money together collectively. As some people from the YouTube family that came to wherever because of me, we all made some money. But after the sweet time 2020, 2021, and then I started seeing a shift, right? The brokers, I guess everybody decided COVID wasn't gonna kill everybody, so the brokers was like, well, screw you then. I mean, it ain't gonna kill everybody. Time for us to get some of our money back that y'all took from us in 2020. And so I saw that shift because remember, I did a whole lot of Jacksonville to like City of Industry, California, to Riverside, California, to San Bernardino, California, coast to coast, man, state to state, coast to coast. That was me. Remember now, if you are a broker or an agent, okay, if you're, what's the saying? If you're a broker or an agent, what you got to do? You got to pick up that phone and let it ring. Because if it's paying, Hamilton is going. If you got the green, pick up the phone and let it ring. Because if it's paying, Hamilton is going. I was doing all that. I was thanking the good Lord. I made some good money. But the end of 2021 and 2022, based on the indication that they were hitting us up with at 20 times a year, they're going to F us all over. They're going to F us over with no baby oil, no lube, or nothing. And I was right on the money, boy, because the load that was paying $3.50, $4, all of a sudden dropped to $2.80. I was like, hold on now. The math ain't mathin', boy. Gas is still damn near $4 everywhere. I mean, there's still COVID out here now. Brokers, don't forget now, there's still COVID out here. The end of 2022, I said, hold on now. We still at the risk of dying now. The threat didn't escape. The threat did not escape. Now, what's up with this 450 all this on to 281? Bitch, please. What's going on, right? So I started moving a little bit more carefully. Still at LANDSTAR. Then 2022 came. And the shift really started being noticeable, right? So one of the major places I was going to start venturing into was the United States of Alaska. Oh, yeah. I know. How is your dark skin, barely English speaking? Man, I was going to go. Why? Because in 2020, Lord, that was going, let's say like Michigan. Hold on. Lord, that was going from like Detroit to Alaska was like $35,000, $40,000. And most of them was going to Anchorage, right? Sure, boy, I was about to hop on that mofo like a but the only thing that always stopped me was I was told I needed a satellite phone, and my phone wasn't, my truck wasn't set up for that. I knew I didn't have a 13-speed. I had a 10-speed manual. I knew Genesis was a pretty bitch. She was too damn pretty to be roughed up like that. And plus, people were telling horror stories. Oh my God, as soon as you reach Alaska, it's 800 days of nights and 2 hours of day. I was like, anyways. But 2022, after seeing the projection 20, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to start going to Alaska, right? And the shift change was crazy because 2022 came. Alaska load went from 35, 40,000 to 15 or 18 grand. I was like, this is hella fishy, man. March, April, May, June, it turned to like 10 to 13,000 to go to Alaska. I was like, yeah. And then, which means everything else, we went from 380, 450 to 287, and then the $1.80 double broker load start popping up on the LANDSTAR logo. Then the $2.50 was a privilege. And then I was like, you know what? I don't know if I can do this. So at that time, I had already got my own authority, by the way. I never told you authority was, I had already got my own authority when I was a LANDSTAR. But what I was doing was I was letting it age. So I had put aside about 4 racks. what I did was I went and got the minimum insurance you can get on the authority to make it active. So I put it on and I let that mofo age. And then after 4 or 5 months, I put my boy on the authority. He was the one that was running the step deck. If y'all remember that, I was still with LANDSTAR because I wasn't gonna bring Genesis in and only be able to deal with raggedy ass brokerage companies. We all know who they are. I'm not gonna drop no names. And but the 280s and all that, let me tell y'all, this turned into a long ass story. So once the load started hitting the 250s, 240s, with the 187s, here's why I left LANDSTAR. Here is the needle that broke the camel's back. Here is the smell that softened this 9-inch up. Even though LANDSTAR knew that the rates were going down, they were not willing to deviate or to even do any kind of adjustment on the 35% take. That is really was the needle that broke the camel's back. Because I was like, okay, so when you're making high $3 a mile per load, it's all right if somebody take 35% because, you know, that's what you're here for, right? It's because of them you're getting this $3.50, $4 a mile load. But when that $4 a mile load turned into $2.87, it turned to $1.87. You're like, hold on now, bro. I'm not so okay with you taking 35% of my money. On top. Like on schedule, LANDSTAR didn't miss a damn thing. Oh no, as soon as you book the load, doing the Birdman hand rub because they're about to get 35 cents every dollar. So I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm cool with this. I have a friend, we ain't gonna close on it, but him and I used to talk about this all the time. I'm like, man, this is too crazy. They're still taking this 35%, and the rates don't went down by 30-40% by then, based on 2020, 2018, no, based on 2019, 2020 rates. 2022, the projection was straight arrow, boy. It was like an air show. It was like this, and LANDSTAR did not give a damn. They're like, give me my money by Monday. I was like, well, pimping, unfortunately, this ain't for me. So that was the needle that broke my back, because I already had the authority by January, let me age, and as March, April come along, the more and more enticing it looked for me to just run under my own authority. And so around May or June, I left LANDSTAR completely. I went and I started running under my own authority. That's the story of why did I leave LANDSTAR. No sugarcoating, because when this hit the fan, they weren't willing to adjust on their percentage. I don't think y'all understand. 35% of $100,000 is $35,000, okay? Damn, boy, you can do some things with $35,000, which is okay if you're steady getting $100,000. If your $100,000 dropped to $35,000, do you really want to give up $3,500? You know what I'm saying? Like, that 35 start looking hella big. That 35 start looking hella motherfucking big, bro. That's all I'm saying. It start looking hella big, and you start thinking, well, getting my own authority could probably be better. And in my opinion, there's gonna be another video. Was me getting my own authority the smartest thing I ever did in my life? Is me leaving LANDSTAR, was it the smartest move that I did during this period of unprecedented time in trucking? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do you think me getting my own authority, was that a smart thing or not? But that's it, man. I left LANDSTAR, long story short, because they were not willing to deviate. They were not willing to adjust. They weren't willing to listen to us. Because everybody was complaining. Be like, bro, the rate's going down. Can you at least do like a temporary adjustment, go to like 30%, and let us recoup an extra 5% until we get back on our feet? Then y'all can come back and do this typical nonsense. LANDSTAR said, give me my money by Monday. I'm like, well, damn, you too, I'm gone.